In the town of Cana, a grand wedding celebration was in full swing. Laughter, music, and dancing filled the air. The bride and groom were beaming with joy. It was the most important day of their lives. In a quiet corner, Mary watched closely. She noticed the servants suddenly panicking. Whispering among themselves, they were worried. They had run out of wine. In their culture, this was a huge embarrassment. The family's reputation could be tarnished. The bride and groom's faces reflected fear. What if the celebration had to stop? What if the guests judged them? Mary turned to Jesus and quietly said, "They have no more wine." Jesus looked at her, a gaze calm, patient, full of purpose. He didn't immediately act, but Mary turned to the servants and gave them the most powerful instruction. "Do whatever he tells you." Following his word, the servants filled the large stone jars with water. No special light, no thunderous sound, only quiet anticipation. Yet, in that stillness, God's power moved. Jesus said to one of the servants, "Draw some out and take it to the master of the banquet." The servant obeyed. At first, it was just water. But when the master tasted it, his eyes widened. This was no ordinary wine, it was the finest wine he had ever tasted. He called the groom over and said, "Everyone serves the best wine first, and the inferior wine after the guests have had too much. But you have saved the best for last." They didn't yet understand. The miracle had happened right in front of them. Jesus remained quiet, yet word spread. He has turned water into wine. On that day, Jesus revealed his power for the first time, strengthening the faith of his disciples even more. The wedding continued. What could have been a moment of shame became a moment of joy. And an ordinary day became an unforgettable chapter in God's story. Moral of the story. The story reminds us to trust Jesus in every situation, even when things seem impossible. When we obey his guidance and act in faith, ordinary moments in life can become extraordinary. He can turn worries into joy, challenges into blessings, and ordinary efforts into something meaningful beyond our imagination.